Hello, I'm Dr. Mark Escamilla, President and CEO of Del Mar College. Our discussion today is part of a podcast series from Del Mar College in which my colleagues and I will be sitting down with area superintendents to talk about challenges and opportunities our students are facing today.
I'm here with Chris Steinbruck, who's our superintendent at Flower Bluff ISD. Thank you so much for joining me here today at Del Mar College.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
So can you tell me a little bit, let's get started with you.
Sure.
And talk about your journey. So I know that you've been in education for a long time to get you to be a superintendent.
Sure.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. My journey's a little unique as far as getting into the role of superintendent now, but I started as a teacher and coach at Flower Bluff back in 2002 and worked my way up to athletic director and head football coach in 2014. And then October of 23, the Board of Trustees asked me to be the interim superintendent. And so it was something that I wanted to do eventually. I didn't think it would come this soon in my career, but the superintendent that hired me, Joe Kelly, in 2014, encouraged me to get my superintendent certificate. And so I worked on that. And he saw some leadership capabilities in me that he said, I think one day you might be called to do this. And so I wanted to make sure I was prepared and worked with Dr. Elif at Texas A&M Corpus Christi to get my superintendent certification, and had the opportunity in Flower Bluff. My wife and I have been in the community for almost 25 years now.
That's
and
amazing.
all of our kids graduated from there, going to graduate from there. And so just felt like it was an opportunity I just couldn't pass up.
You have done something really significant that's going to help the next 50 years at Flower Bluff ISD. Talk a little bit about the bond project that you just went through.
We were equipped to talk to the board about, hey, we need to really look at this, more in depth. And so we engaged a long-range planning group, and I appreciate you and Del Mar and Leonard and
Yes.
Mark have been so helpful in helping us with that process. And so we had met over the course of months, several meetings with our community to show them the state of facilities, to hear from students and staff about our programming. And then that group made the recommendation to the board on December the 5th to move forward with the projects. Mm-hmm. And again, this was a whole community-led and driven process where this was their bond. This is their school district. And we were so blessed that the community supported all three propositions. And you're right, this is going to be something that's a game changer for the school district for the next 50 years.
Do you feel that the students at Flower Bluff have been responsive to that idea of doing the Freedom to Dream program?
Absolutely. Absolutely. They thought it was an April Fool's joke. I think when Dr. Escamilla came out, it was around April 1st. I said, are you serious? Like, what an amazing opportunity. And our kids have definitely been. We had a full meeting when he came out and shared the news. And it's just a great opportunity for our kids, and they're taking full advantage of it.
Good. I'm so glad to hear that. And then before Freedom to Dream, of course, is our dual enrollment program with our credit and continuing education. Now, Dr. DeVetta was telling me that we're taking it a step further. And now the students from Flower Bluff are going to be able to come here to the Oso Creek campus.
Absolutely.
And take college level courses. Is that right?
Yes, that's huge. And that's been a win-win for Del Mar and Flower Bluff. But our kids to be able to come here and have that opportunity, just the self-confidence that helps them they're at a college campus. It's a win because it creates some space for us, and then it gets our kids here to be able to have a college experience and get that start and their foot in the door for those higher ed opportunities that are going to give them that, that self-confidence to get it done.
So now that this is done, the bond is passed, right? Now it's time to get into the details, the architects, the contractors. What's next for Flower Bluff ISD? What do you see in the future? Because I know as a visionary, you're already thinking about the next thing.
What I'm excited about doing is creating real opportunity, career opportunities that are here locally. And so working with Del Mar, with the Army Depot, with the Port of Corpus Christi, on making sure that we have a clear pathway for kids. It's aligned well. The certifications are seamless. Looking forward to working with Del Mar as we have our ocean students and do kind of a collaborative design on our wetlands, our outdoor learning center, very unique program that we have. where we have 90 acres of wetlands where our kids,
That's phenomenal.
there's only so much you can learn in a classroom.
Right.
And what's exciting for me as a superintendent is where you can create opportunities where those kids are so excited to come to school. Our junior high math team won its 40th state championship in a row this year. So there's so many good things going on, but again, there's so much more that we can be doing. And I think the key to really take things to the next level is partnering with our local partners.
I agree. I love our community. I've been here for 16, 17 years, and I'm with you. If we can keep people here, we've got so many great things happening here. So thank you. Thank you for your work. So as we wrap up today, is there anything else that you'd like to say, that you'd like to mention before we end our podcast for the day?
Just I appreciate you mentioned Mark several times. Like, he was one of the first ones when I got the job that I wanted to go and have breakfast with and get his thoughts on things. And he's been so supportive and somebody that I've definitely looked up to for years and years and years. And now I'm in a role where we can work closer together and really do some amazing things that not only going to help Flower Bluff ISD and Del Mar College, but are going to help our entire community. So just excited about the future and know that the best is yet to come.